What up, Rival Fantasy community? I'm your host, Neil Maligno. This is Not So Obvious Locks of Week 4. Not So Obvious Locks are players who are not ranked inside the top 10, but who, in my opinion, have the upside to finish there. I keep these episodes quick, but if you want longer or interactive content, of course, subscribe to the channel. Catch our weekly live episodes, including our Start Sit Advice live stream every Sunday at 11:30 a.m. before kickoff. Let's go ahead and jump straight into quarterbacks. Matthew Stafford is going up against the Colts defense that has faced Trevor Lawrence, CJ Stroud, and Lamar Jackson. While Stafford has thrown too many interceptions this season through 3 weeks, the Colts defense has only come up with 1 interception themselves. Even without Cooper Kupp, Stafford has thrown for a good amount of yards to Puka Nacua and to Tutu Atwell, so yards won't be a problem to come by. I can see Stafford throwing for 300 yards, at least 2 touchdowns. If he limits those interceptions like I expect, Stafford has top 10 upside and is my week 4 not so obvious lock of the week at quarterback. At running back, I refuse to give up on Kahlil Herbert this early in the season. The Bears have not had the start I expected in 2023, but with the Broncos coming to town in week 4, the offense will aim to get things back on track. We saw the Broncos get ate up by the Dolphins offense, and while we can't expect another team to put up 70 points against them, the Broncos are the perfect defense for Kahlil Herbert to get back on track and have a breakout game. I expect the Bears to let Kahlil Herbert set the tone this week against a defense that gave up 351 rushing yards and 5 touchdowns in week 3. It's easy to kick a player while he's down, but I'm standing tall with Herbert as my not so obvious lock of the week at running back. For my wide receiver not so obvious lock of the week, I'm actually stacking a quarterback and a wide receiver from the Rams offense by choosing Tutu Atwell for week 4. With Cooper Kupp out, Tutu's workload has been consistent this season, and so are the results. 15 plus points in every single game this year in PPR. The Colts defense hasn't been the best secondary this season, so a playmaker like Tutu has as much of a shot for having big plays this week as anybody else. While he doesn't rank inside anyone's top 20 at wide receiver, he's currently wide receiver 14 in PPR scoring. Tutu is my not so obvious lock of week 4 because I trust his workload. I trust the production until the Rams, and Tutu give me a reason not to. All right, tight end Logan Thomas missed last week with a concussion, but has returned to face an Eagles defense. They gave up big weeks to both Hunter Henry and TJ Hawkinson. Thomas is tight end number 20 in PPR scoring even after missing a week. So once he has a big game against the Eagles this week, he'll make a jump up that scoring leaders list back to where he belongs. Quarterback Sam Howell mentioned how much he missed Logan Thomas when he was out last week. So there's no doubt that the talented tight end is a big part of the game plan as one of Sam Howell's favorite targets every week that he steps on the field. Now, of course, I know you want more fantasy football advice from Rival Fantasy Sports, so go ahead, subscribe to our YouTube channel for new content plus live streams, including our weekly Start Sit show, live streaming every Sunday at 11:30 a.m. EST. If you prefer audio only, of course, you can subscribe to the show on Apple Podcasts or Spotify. Follow us on social media for the latest app updates, promos, and of course, up-to-the-minute news and sports. You can follow us on Twitter, Instagram, or TikTok at Rival Fantasy. Thank you guys for watching and have a great week 4.